The amount of white supremacists who jump into my comment section and obsess over my wife is incredible. It pisses them off that I call them white supremacists for supporting Donald Trump and spreading his lies on social media. They can't address that conduct though, so they pretend I'm calling them white supremacists because they are white people. Then they focus on my wife because she's white. They have zero reason to believe I'm calling them white supremacists because they're white people. They make it up out of whole cloth on purpose. All they care about is feeling and appearing like they won some culture war battle on social media. This is what I've been saying about Donald Trump supporters. They are nothing but white supremacists and liars. Each and every one of them.
When the Senate advanced legislation that would provide federal protections for same-sex and interracial marriages, they did so with a 62-37 vote. 12 Republicans joined all 50 Democrats in support for a bill called the Respect for Marriage Act. More on this later. Now, as of 5 years ago, 1 in 6 marriages are interracial among newlywed opposite-sex couples, according to Pew Research, the highest rate in American history. With this has come a lot of acceptance and tolerance. But this is America. We don't have to look very hard for opposition.
What was it that made you that weak that you would get on your knees and bow to this less of a female? That's lesser than a black woman in every way. Your mother was black, right? Your mother was black, correct?
Makes me wonder how much hostility to interracial relationships, let alone marriages, is held within Congress. We know from data that among factors like age, education, and where you live, some things like political party affiliation and race impacts views on interracial coupling overall. With that said, you're more likely to oppose relatives marrying people of other races and ethnicities if you're white, and more likely to think they're a bad thing and less likely to think they're a good thing when you're a Republican. But, just being real, black people are most likely to say that different races marrying each other is generally a bad thing. Ain't that right, Uncle Clarence? These things get way more interesting though when a white person is involved. I would know. I'm married to an indigenous woman and no one cares. See, although the most common interracial/interethnic marriage combination is between a white person and a Hispanic person, I wonder if the minority in a relationship has lighter skin to begin with. An example being, middle-aged white men love East Asian women. See, Senator Mitch McConnell, who voted no on the Respect for Marriage Act. According to The Advocate, under the Respect for Marriage Act, if Obergefell or Loving were to fall, and some states decided to no longer marry same-sex or interracial couples, the federal government would continue to recognize marriages legally entered into in other states. Also, the act would assure that marriages, adoption orders, divorce decrees, and other public acts must be honored by all states consistent with the full faith and credit clause of the U.S. Constitution. This adds additional protection for married couples and families. But the Respect for Marriage Act won't codify Loving or Obergefell for that matter. Some in the Senate may claim that their no vote or dislike of the bill is due to questionable things added to the bill. They should say what it is while showing evidence of it. Either way, interracial marriages may need protection even from participants in the Senate and the Supreme Court. For Rebel HQ, I'm Jeff Wiggins. My architect knows Japanese. For more from the Young Turks, stay right here. To see additional content from yours truly, click on the Jeff Wiggins hashtag. You can also find me on my YouTube channel, We Gonna Be Alright. Thanks for watching.